Why do people who are less competent tend to overestimate their abilities? Dunning-Kruger effect. It's not uncommon for people who are less competent to mistakenly believe they are more capable than they actually are. To others, this may seem like a bizarre misconception. But why are these individuals unable to recognize their own shortcomings? This type of misunderstanding could be attributed to the influence of the Dunning-Kruger effect. The Dunning-Kruger effect is a psychological phenomenon where people overestimate their own abilities and knowledge, which can occur in various situations in our daily lives and workplaces. In this intriguing topic, we will explore why this effect occurs, the impact it has, and how to overcome it. 1. The psychology behind the Dunning-Kruger effect. The Dunning-Kruger effect is a psychological phenomenon in which people overestimate their own abilities and knowledge. This phenomenon was discovered in 1999 by American psychologists David Dunning and Justin Kruger. According to their research, when people have low abilities, the error in their self-assessment is greater, and they tend to overestimate their abilities and knowledge. Conversely, when people have high abilities, they tend to underestimate their abilities and knowledge. The psychological mechanism behind this effect is that people with low abilities have inadequate criteria for self-assessment. In other words, people with low abilities lack the knowledge needed to accurately assess their own abilities, causing them to overestimate themselves. On the other hand, people with high abilities have the skill to accurately assess their own abilities, which often leads them to underestimate themselves. 2. Experiments related to the Dunning-Kruger effect. There are several experiments that demonstrate the Dunning-Kruger effect, but we will introduce some representative ones here. 2-1. The experiment by Dunning and Kruger. In the study that first revealed the Dunning-Kruger effect, participants were given tests on logical thinking, grammar, and humor. After the test, the participants were asked to evaluate their own performance. The results showed that the low ability group tended to overestimate their performance, while the high ability group tended to underestimate their performance. 2. Changes in self-assessment with improved abilities. In another experiment, participants were taught new skills and observed for changes in their self-assessment as they learned. As a result, as participants improved their abilities by learning new skills, their self-assessments became more accurate. This indicates that as abilities improve, accurate self-assessment becomes possible, and the Dunning-Kruger effect is mitigated. 2-3. Comparison with the assessments of others. In addition, experiments comparing self-assessment with the assessment of others have also been conducted. In this experiment, participants were asked to evaluate not only their own abilities, but also those of other participants. The results showed that participants with low abilities tended to overestimate the abilities of others as well. This suggests that it is difficult to accurately assess not only oneself, but also others. From these experimental results, it is clear that the Dunning-Kruger effect affects not only self-assessment, but also the assessment of others. By understanding and being aware of this effect, we can more appropriately assess our own and others' abilities, enabling effective communication and decision-making. 3. Why the Dunning-Kruger effect was necessary for humans. The reason the Dunning-Kruger effect exists in human psychology is believed to be because it was beneficial for survival and social success during the process of evolution. Here are some reasons why the Dunning-Kruger effect was necessary. 3-1. Maintenance of self-efficacy. Overestimation helps maintain self-efficacy, the belief that one can cope with situations. When self-efficacy is high, motivation to challenge and self-esteem improve, leading to greater courage to face difficulties. This, in turn, may enhance the ability to withstand adversity. 3-2. Improvement of social evaluation. By overestimating one's abilities, it's possible to project a confident impression to others. As a result, the evaluation from others may improve, and it may become easier to exhibit leadership. This can be advantageous in securing one's position and success within a group. 3-3. Continuation of activities. Overestimating one's abilities can lead to increased resilience against failure and setbacks. As a result, it becomes possible to continuously engage in activities and achieve long-term results. 3-4. Improvement of adaptability. The Dunning-Kruger effect allows individuals to have confidence in their own abilities and knowledge, making it easier to adapt flexibly to new environments and situations. This is an essential element in increasing the chances of survival in today's rapidly changing society. 4. Situations in which the Dunning-Kruger effect is likely to occur. The Dunning-Kruger effect may be more prominent under certain circumstances. Below are some situations in which the Dunning-Kruger effect is likely to occur. For 2-1. In experienced fields. In fields where experience is limited, or knowledge is scarce, it becomes difficult to accurately assess one's abilities and knowledge. As a result, overestimation and underestimation are more likely to occur, making the Dunning-Kruger effect more prevalent. For 2-2. Situations where high self-evaluation is expected. In situations like the workplace or school, where self-evaluation affects others, overestimating one's abilities and knowledge may be expected. Therefore, it becomes easier for individuals to overestimate their abilities. For 2-3. Situations with ambiguous evaluation criteria. When evaluation criteria for abilities and knowledge are unclear, it becomes easier to overestimate one's abilities. Therefore, in situations with ambiguous evaluation criteria, the Dunning-Kruger effect is more likely to occur. For 2-4. Situations with little external feedback. In situations where evaluations or feedback from others are not available, it becomes difficult to objectively assess one's abilities and knowledge. This makes it easier to overestimate one's abilities, leading to the Dunning-Kruger effect. For 2-5. High stress or high pressure situations. In high stress or high pressure situations, self-evaluation affects others, making it easier to overestimate one's abilities and knowledge. Therefore, the Dunning-Kruger effect is more likely to occur in high-stress situations. 5. Debiosing the Dunning-Kruger effect. David Dunning and his colleagues have explored methods for debiosing the Dunning-Kruger effect. Specific strategies include 5-1. Improving metacognitive skills. Metacognitive skills are the ability to understand and evaluate one's cognitive processes and thoughts. By improving metacognitive skills, errors in self-evaluation can be reduced, and the Dunning-Kruger effect can be mitigated. 5-2. Utilizing feedback. By accepting feedback from others, errors in self-evaluation can be corrected, and an objective evaluation can be obtained. Regularly seeking feedback and accurately understanding one's abilities and knowledge is essential. 5-3. Clarifying comparison criteria. Errors in self-evaluation can be caused by ambiguous comparison criteria. By clearly defining the subject of evaluation and setting appropriate comparison criteria, the Dunning-Kruger effect can be reduced. 5-4. Accumulating experience and achievements. Accumulating experience and achievements improves the ability to objectively evaluate one's abilities and knowledge. This helps reduce the influence of the Dunning-Kruger effect. 5-5. Training and education. Through training and education, self-evaluation skills can be improved. By learning and practicing appropriate self-evaluation methods, it is possible to mitigate the Dunning-Kruger effect. In conclusion, the Dunning-Kruger effect is a psychological phenomenon related to errors in self-evaluation, which refers to the tendency to overestimate one's abilities and knowledge. The reason why people who are not skilled think they are capable is that they lack the knowledge or skills to objectively evaluate themselves. While it may seem merely unfortunate at first glance, there are benefits to mistakenly believing in one's abilities, such as increased self-esteem and the ability to take on challenges in unknown fields. Given these benefits, it may not be entirely bad to live with these misconceptions, as long as they do not cause harm. If you found this video interesting, please consider subscribing to the channel and giving it a thumbs up. See you in the next video. Thank you for watching.